The chair is left in a bit of a state when I'm not using it for reviews, but I'll have this cleaned up in a jiffy. See, didn't even take a minute. Unplugging the fridge is always an ordeal, but I have to do it, otherwise it would make noise in every single recording. Pains of living in a studio apartment. This looks fucking dreadful. These buttons are super important now. Like, I don't want to sound dramatic, but they really complete the look. Alright, the phone, which is my camera, is in the tripod now. I've tried to center the chair in the frame as much as possible. If it looks like it's zoomed out too far, don't worry, I always zoom it in post, because it's just the best way to do it. This is my test of the camera's positioning and lighting and all that shit. Now, you may have already figured out that I have to sit in this chair pretty carefully because it is in fact a rocking chair, and if I'm not careful, all the shit on top of it will fall right off. Obviously, I'd want... Fuck, it happened. God damn it. Actually, just kind of a funny coincidence. All of these props, including this one, and this, they all came from Con Bravo. Yeah, just various years of Con Bravo. Also, I have a really hard time remembering my script, so I just keep it on my old shitty phone. There you go. I can refresh my memory and I'll still fuck up my lines 100 times anyway. So, yep, we're good to go. Every time I try to film, a fucking plane goes by. You know, I try to rehearse as much as I can before I actually get on camera because I film all these in HD now, and like, the clips of me talking, they're only like a few minutes long, but since they're so high quality, they're like a fucking gigabyte big. It's just a complete waste of space. I said that and then that take was 10 minutes long. Fuck me. Alright, filming's done. Time to move on to audio recording. So, yeah, please ignore the mess of my table and my whole place in general. So yeah, microphone is behind this pop filter that, I'll be honest, I don't even know if it really does anything, but, you know, it makes me look more professional, so fuck it. Okay, so the editing process has officially begun. We don't really have much there so far, just the intro. It can get a little bit boring editing this stuff together, but I'm listening to Twitch's encore livestream of Yu-Gi-Oh! On the side, which is always hilarious, so yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Here is the first sort of big development-ish. This is my first line. Something new that I've been doing for the past few reviews. I've been purposely removing my breath sounds. That's what that space is. That's where I would be breathing, and I remove that, and now it sounds way better. Okay, so the audio is pretty much done for the moment. I will do the corrected balances and noise removal later. Yeah, I know it probably definitely is the wrong way to do this, just stitching all the audio together first and then adding the video over top of it. I used to do it with just a little bit of audio, a little bit of visual at a time, just like getting it all done equally. But in this instance, I haven't actually recorded my game footage yet. I know, I'm pretty sure any professional editor would just look at this and like shake their fucking head like, what the hell am I doing? But it's working for now. Whatever. Alright, so it's time to record some gameplay footage. As you can see, I'm recording in OBS. You can probably hear the fans chugging away on this thing. My footage has been pretty high quality as of recently. You know, I've been doing the best I can with it. It's in 1080p now, but I cannot record in 60 FPS because it will overload the computer. So, yeah. Can't do that yet. Maybe one day. Oh well. It's not like it really makes a difference anyway. That one was for the PC gamers. Alright, so I'm done recording the gameplay footage, got about a good hour's worth of it. So yeah, time to just edit my visuals. Probably shouldn't be too hard. I don't think I have any, big, visual jokes or anything. Okay, so for the review, I was making a joke about how shitty my old reviews are, and I just realized my old reviews used to be in MPG format. That's probably why it looks so shitty. Holy crap, that's bad. That actually only took a couple hours. I still haven't finished the last, bit of live footage at the end there. I do have to retract what I said earlier. There was a little bit of editing fuckery that I did. I can't believe how fucking complicated it was just for that one motion. I mean, fucking look at this. Seriously. Had to edit every single movement there, just for a 5-second clip. But you know what? I love memes more than anything, so it's all worth it in the end. And the last thing to do will be sound and the background music. So now it's time to add the background music, which is just a simple process of searching whatever game I'm reviewing, followed by OST, and hoping that something comes up. Let's see if it does. Perfect, there's a playlist right there. Fun fact, you may have noticed that the music that I play at the beginning and the ending of the reviews don't actually come from the game that I'm reviewing. Usually I just use whatever song I'm obsessed with that week, so this week it is that, Her, by Eerie. So that's gonna be my opening and ending song. I've really been enjoying it, so I think it'll sound pretty good. Here is the final editing timeline. The only reason it stacks up so high in a couple places is mostly just the result of me being pretty incompetent. The review's about 8.5 minutes long. I think we can export it and upload it. Okay, it might not be necessary to show this, but this is my exporting process. Go to export and share. I have a preset for this. It's custom. Not that one. I named it HD, please, because that was when I was still trying to figure out how to make my videos high quality. You can see the stats there. Pretty decent. That's probably gonna equal out to being a fucking gigantic file, but whatever. And there we go, that should be good. Save. This computer is usually pretty fast with the rendering, but that should take a few minutes, so now it's time to make the thumbnail for the video. This is probably the easiest part of making the review besides just playing the video game. I'm using GIMP for this. The first thing to add is always my thumbnail. Just like to once again thank Jorge Sanchez for making it for me. The next picture I've added is one I egregiously stole from Google. Obviously it's not on the right layer, so we put that underneath it, but of course it's still too big. So, as usual, the resizing tool. We're gonna want to keep that scale, so just might want to make that a little bit smaller, eh? But it's good that it's big, because that means that it's high quality. Yeah, I think that should be okay. I like it. There you go. That's how we made a thumbnail. Finally, it is time to upload. There it is. Perfect. Everything's looking pretty good here. We just have to add it to my playlist of reviews, which has gotten pretty large. We've got at least 50 in there, so you know, plenty to watch. We're going to have to schedule this because I do not want to be releasing a review at like, what is it, like almost 10? Yeah, almost 10. I usually like to release my reviews on either Friday or Saturday. Unfortunately, I did not make it in time to upload it on Saturday, so I'm just gonna be doing it on Sunday anyway. The time I post the video usually depends on which day it is, but seeing as this is a Christian server, obviously I'm going to release it at 12 when most of you will have gotten out of church by then. So yeah, praise the Lord. Now all that's left to do is hit publish. And that's how you make a video game review. Bye.